Hello, everyone. Just to say to every one of us that whatever we do, Natasha Akpoti must not be alone. Nah, not at all. She must not walk alone. We must all work with her in whatever it is, that the government is trying to bring against her. It's unbelievable that the state machinery, they are doing everything, putting everything together to come against Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan. But like she said, this injustice cannot be sustained, and definitely we must ensure that the injustice against her in removing her from her seat and all the things that are being done to silence her, it's not allowed to be sustained. It's not giving room to stay on. Parallel Facts here says, and then Natasha, of course, oh my goodness, she's such an amazing fighter. She doesn't give up on her original coconut head. They give them bass, bass, and wherever they come out from, they meet their match. The other time they tried to bring in some blackmailing thing that she had caught someone to set up Akpabio. This woman came and was talking online that she doesn't know Akpabio. She does, and then by the woman by herself was the one that exposed herself when she was showing her camera, her phone to her camera. She was doing a live something, and there it was the same Akpabio that she said she didn't know. See, missed calls showing that they are in communication, and all of that. But this is from Parallel Facts, and he's talking about the fact that, I should say, after receiving criminal charges from Tinubu's government, which shall we call it legitimate government, Senator Natasha vows to counter suits with facts. The senator representing Kogi Central at the National Assembly, Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan, has expressed her readiness to counter Bola Tinubu's government's criminal suit against her with what she described as factual and statutory defenses. Her statement comes after the Tinubu-led government filed criminal charges against her over assassination allegations against Senate President Godswill Akpabio and former Kogi State Governor Yaya Bello. So this allegation, I'm trying to look at where does it come, where it's now the state that is filing this and not, the individuals reporting it. So did they allegation, does it come under civil suits or does it come under criminal offense? Is that why the state is prosecuting? So the lawyers in the house, help us with that. The suit marked CR 29725 was instituted by the federal government on May 16, 2025 over comments made by Akpoti Uduaghan during a live appearance on Politics Today, a Channels television program, and aired on April 3rd. The charges are predicated on Section 391 of the Penal Code, which deals with defamation and imputations intended to harm reputation. The government accused the senator of making imputation knowing or having reasons to believe that such imputations will harm the reputation of a person. And so the Nigerian government, that does not have any problem, did not allow Akpabio and Yaya Bello to take on this case and do it all. It's the Nigerian government that decided that it's going to come after Senator Natasha Akpoti. So let it come after, all of us. Key witnesses listed by the prosecution include, so now the state has taken on the issue. It's no longer about, Senator Akpabio is not a witness. It's not like the one who is coming with, it's not the plaintiff, it's not this thing. He is now the witness because the state has bought, when they say, that kind they say, I won't buy the trouble. The state has bought the trouble and has taken it upon itself and using it to go the state. Funny, right? Key witnesses listed by the prosecution includes Senate President Godswill Akpabio and former Kogi State Governor Yaya Bello, alongside Senator Asuku Ekpeyong, Sandra Duru, Maya Ilia, and Abdul Hafiz Garba, both identified as investigating police officer. That's Sandra Duru. Is that not the lady that said that Natasha had told her to set him up or whatever, that was showing her live camera, and it turned out that the things that she said she did, she had no contact with Akpabio and all of that, and there was her phone exposing a different thing. Is that not the particular person? In a statement issued Friday night, Dr. West Idahosa disclosed that the legal team had taken delivery of the court filings on behalf of the senator. The legal firm stated we received the court notice this Friday afternoon on behalf of our client, Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan. The charges leveled against her rooted in alleged defamatory statements against the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio. We shall take all necessary legal steps to defend our client. We intend to adequately prepare with all relevant facts and present the same before the court during the trial. So what you can see here, it's a whole lot of that intimidation that is usually brought in. So the state is going to come, put all its might, intimidate you, get you worried. Because at the end of the day, now what it's saying, it's going to be like, Akpabio is not going to be paying for legal representation. This other one is not going to be paying for legal representation. So it's only Senator Natasha that is going to be paying for legal representation. They will bog you down with a lot of courts, files, documents, all something that you have to be reading through, which are expensive. And then, it's a whole lot of things. And then they feel they have the judiciary under their arms. One of the questions that I have asked the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Kekere Edun, Justice Kekere Edun, is that what we had tenure be remembered for? What we had time be remembered for in the history book, that it was a time when the judiciary was under the pockets of politicians, and the politicians used it anyhow they wanted, and they had zero respect for judicial officers, and they talked to them anyhow, used them anyhow, got whatever kind of judgment that they wanted. Is that what her tenure is going to be remembered for? Because that's exactly what is happening. The judiciary is no longer the last resort of the common man. The judiciary is now the plaything of politicians who use it to go after everyone that they want to and that they can. Why is Akpabio not suing on his own? Let him go to court. And so why is the federal government taking on the case? I mean, federal government hasn't taken on the case against terrorists and all of that. Is the issue between Akpabio and Natasha the federal government is so interested in and is taking on the case. This is absolute nonsense, honestly. This is just gross abuse of power. And you know what, my fellow citizens, this is one thing I keep saying it. We must remove power from the hands of these charlatans. We must pull the rug. The see finish the anyhowness where these people they do now, because it is in a thing they go they rig election, they get away with it. We must get to a place where we let them know that one day monkey go market, monkey no go come back.